I think it became quite tough for us to manage the bowlers. After losing Zaheer Khan in the first session of the first day, it was very difficult to maneuver with three bowlers, two fast bowlers and one spinner, and we all knew it won't turn too much for the first 2 or maybe 3 days. And we didn't have too many options, like if there's a Yuvraj Singh playing, he can bowl left arm spin, or Virendra Sehwag can bowl off spin. So we were quite limited when it came to resources. But I felt the fast bowlers still they did a very good job. Praveen bowled really well in the first innings. Ishan bowled well in the second innings. Overall, bowling close to 60 overs each, in a test match, it's a big task. So quite happy with the performance. Well, yes, we could have made. There was maybe one more partnership. Between the top batsmen, it could have been slightly easy. But at the same time, not to forget, it was tough for the batsmen in the sense, most of the batsmen were batting at different slots, which they are not used to. Rahul did opening, Sachin batted at a different number, Gautam at a different number. So I think that also added pressure. I felt, most of the things that could have gone wrong in the game, really went wrong. So I think it was tough for the bowlers and the batsmen at the same time. We just needed that one extra bowler, and things could have been different, but it's something that you can't really bank on because injuries does happen. So let's see. We will exactly see what kind of wicket is provided for the next game, and if you win the toss, if it's needed, we'll bowl first or bat first. As the test match progressed, what we saw was variable bounce, which meant you can't really leave most of the deliveries on the bounce. Saying it's a three-quarter delivery and will go over the stump, which meant more often than not, you were forced to play deliveries, and if it had an extra bit of bounce, you more often than not chase the delivery. So I think that variable bounce also helped them to some extent. Well, the 2007 wicket had much more bounce compared to this wicket, and it was pretty even also. I was just checking some of the the bowlers, the clippings of the bowlers, and it was interesting to see where I was standing as a keeper. There's Zaheer Khan's run-up mark more often than not, close to where I stand, and in 2007 I was standing like maybe 2.5, 3 yards behind it, and this time, I was standing maybe 2.5, 3 yards in front of it, which means, the wicket was very different. It was swinging in the last tour, and this one also. So I think, that variable bounce that I had talked about, did have an impact because you can't really leave the ball on the bounce. Or
that wasn't there in 2007.
The 2007 was much more even bounce, which meant you can leave on the bounce. Over here, there were quite a few deliveries that never really carried to the keeper in both the innings, which means you had to almost look to play each and every delivery. We don't really want to risk any individual. If we feel that he is close to 80 or 90% fit and playing the game, won't really affect or increase the chances of the player getting injured further, then only will make a call to play somebody like a Zaheer Khan, because I feel, with the kind of cricket we are playing, it's very important to get the guys fit, not risk them for one particular game. You have to be at your best, it doesn't matter which team you are playing or where you are playing, at home or abroad. What's important is what kind of cricket you are playing. I think especially this series, it's a 4-match test series, which means, it's a lot of test cricket left in the series, which gives the batsmen and the bowlers, to opportunities to improve themselves as the series progresses. So I think, what's important is to make the series as competitive as possible. So hopefully, there'll be, more exciting cricket left.